Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Trittany and I'm the reader here at the Crown and Castle Collective. We're all kings and queens of our own kingdom that we call life. This is actually going to be a pick-a-pile reading to take a look at what your pet thinks and sees of you, or what they kind of think of when they see you, or when they think of you as, a companion, a friend, a family, a caretaker. So we will have 4 piles. There are no crystals here today, so all the timestamps will be down below in the comments, as always. If you are new here, I do want to say welcome. If you feel like this reading really resonates with you, definitely let me know in the comments. Please give a video a like if you feel like we vibe and you want to see more of my videos and actually vote on what I post next and have, pretty much like a free reading coming to you, a general reading. Definitely go ahead and subscribe. This was top voted, so I'm happy to deliver this for you guys. Alright, also I do want to say real quick, I will be using some new cards here, so please, work with me. These are pretty, self-explanatory. These are the archetype cards by Caroline Mice. I don't know. This deck, I will link it in the description box. But I just got this one also, never been opened, but I did open this, the manga tarot, so I'm excited to get into this and use this as a clarifier. I used to love drawing manga and anime and stuff like that, so let's open this bad boy. We're gonna go ahead and get the 4 piles shuffled and ready for you, and then yeah, we'll get into it. Thanks. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our piles. I decided I was going to start off with a couple of Oracle style cards first, and then we will just pull some clarifiers from the new manga tarot deck, which will be really fun. So we have collectives number 1, 2, 3, and 4 of what does your pet think of you. This could be any kind of pet, of course. We do not discriminate or see. We might get some actual images too if it is a particular pet, but we are going to get started here with collective number 1. What does your pet think of you when they see you, or when they think of you? What kind of energies or emotions do you fulfill in your pet? So how does your pet see you, collective number 1? If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel to be able to vote on what videos I post next, as of this one was voted top. So thank you for everyone who participates in those. I love to give you guys what you want. Hardy har har. So also, if it resonates with you, let me know in the comments. They give me chills. I love to read them and actually respond to you guys and interact. So thank you for everyone who does that. And I will be offering New Year's specials, so keep an eye out for that. Collective number 1, what does your pet think of you? The first card that we have is Warrior. That's the very new deck, so we will definitely get into this. We already have 11 of Fire, which is also the Page of Wands. Definitely more warrior energies. And we have Earth and Water Dragon. Creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. So the Earth and Water Dragon, geez, keeps hopping away. The Earth and Water Dragon, is food and water. Those are resources, so they definitely see you as a provider. Kind of reminds me of like a feisty cat energy. But this is how they're viewing you. They see you as a very independent human as well. Maybe they like to give you your space. Maybe this pet is not always all up on you, likes to give you that personal space, or maybe you give the pet this personal space and they really appreciate that. They definitely appreciate your providing attributes. Maybe this pet is not able to hunt or to feed for itself. Maybe it relies on you outsourcing food sources or something. Maybe you have to order it online or something, and they can't like naturally forage. Okay, so also with the 11 of Wands, which was the Page of Wands, definitely talks about going out adventuring, venturing far and wide, searching for those things. But this is also how they're viewing you. I think that they see you as a very motivated person, or maybe you're very spontaneous. Maybe, they're at a distance from you, and then every now and then you actually stop to take time to, actually embrace them. And it might be best that this pet, I feel like this pet's very independent themselves too. We'll kind of get some clarifiers, but as far as the warrior, maybe this animal also could have had a past before you, as well as what I'm getting with the Page of Wands is kind of like, you know, the wanderer, or like maybe your pet had to be defensive because they didn't have access to these, you know, food sources and shelter. Maybe they didn't have those basic necessities when you first got them, or maybe they were just lacking. So that could have made your pet a little bit anxious, so to say, or defensive. But that's why they just like their personal space. But I feel like the way that they view you is someone who is equally like that, or equally wounded, so to say. But let's take a look at this card. So this is the new deck, and it says Warrior. Light attributes: strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. Also shadow attributes: trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. So the way your pet views you is that you're very considerate of them and their personal space, and also their personal belongings, maybe even, and that you're also considerate about keeping them well fed, well cared for, and just really maybe finding their home in you. I feel like for some of you, this could be a new pet for some of you. Or a pet maybe that you plan to get. Let's get some clarifiers. So what does collective number ones? I'm not taking any reversals as this is a new deck, the Manga Tarot. If the message is meant to be reversed, I shall pick up on it. Alright, Spirit, clarify. Collective number one. What is their pet thinking of them? What does their pet think of them? We have the Five of Wands, which is again more wands, conflict energy. The Five of Wands is typically a card of conflict, or just a lot of energy actually moving around. It could be really constructive, but it could also be very transformative and painful. Definitely Scorpio and Sagittarius kind of energies. And I feel like that could involve a lot of like the harshness of their past, or maybe even when they were growing up. If they were in a litter, maybe they had issues with, maybe it was like a runt or something. But this animal had to learn how to gain its natural instinct. And I feel like the way that they view you with that five, let's see what the next card is. Oh, we have more wands energy. Definitely warrior fire. So we also have the Nine of Wands. Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So there is definitely some self-defensive kind of energies, but I feel like they see you as kind of like a coach or a master. Maybe for some of you, if you guys actually interact or try to train this animal, I feel like they would be really good, because they actually do see you as, with this Nine of Wands, is someone who is, like in this deck, she definitely looks like a professora. I don't know what you would call a female I don't know. Okay, we also have the Eight of Swords. This deck is so different. Again, they feel like you are very spontaneous. Maybe when you are serious with this pet, they take you very seriously, just because I feel like you're able to keep yourself like at a distance from this pet. And I feel like because you kind of keep yourself at a distance, they actually look up to you and respect you a little bit more. But it's not like you do that out of coldness either. I feel like you just understand that your pet could have personal space. Maybe you have personal space, so like you're not always constantly like dragging on them. And I feel like that this pet really appreciates that. But then they also like really look up to you. And I feel like they can learn things from you, maybe whether that's with how to interact socially as well. Because with the Eight of Swords is a very conflicting, don't speak, don't move, and just really anxious kind of energy. Sorry, it's kind of dark. And then we also have the Nine of Swords with that, which is the ultimate anxiety card, you know, just kind of up late, really thinking. I feel like this pet is afraid that they are going to they could be afraid to like let you down. That's kind of sad. How could your pet, you know, like this pet could be a little bit anxious, and it could be a little bit skittish at first. Again, I feel like for some of you, this pet is like coming out of the wild. That is, you know, the first thing on their checklist is their food and water and shelter, and they came off to as the Page of Wands. So a little bit skittish, a little bit come and go. They could like to be an indoor outdoor pet as well, but the way that they see you is that you know, you could easily get them food, and you're much better hunter or huntress than they are. They could see you as a really good manifester, so maybe you're like just constantly busy throughout the day, and this pet sees that, and maybe they feel like, I mean, sometimes maybe they feel like they could be missing your attention. Maybe they're just jealous of whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you're home a lot more than what you used to be, so this pet could be like fighting for your attention if you have anything new in the house as well. But they definitely respect you. They look up to you. And I feel like this pet, again, there's something about learning. The Page of Wands, you know, they don't travel from place to place for nowhere. It's the experiences along the way and the lessons that they learn. This pet could have been, you could have had to recently potty train this pet. So again, because like with the warrior, there's a little bit of fearfulness here, but it's like a respectful, authoritarian teacher, professor energy, if that makes sense. Oh, and that's why I feel like they don't want to disappoint you, because they don't like it when you have to raise your voice at them, and it actually kind of makes them feel bad. So if you are trying to potty train or treat or, you know, teach or anything to this pet, take it easy on them. They feel like they feel under pressure, which is kind of cute, but it's also like, this pet could also have a past too, so well, when you do step into your authoritative kind of enforcer, they get really scared. This pet also seems to be having, like, they could be having restless nights, or like also like dreams. Some of them could be having bad dreams. Some of them could be dreaming of you as well, or out like running and hunting and like getting food, however that animal may hunt, whether that be on land, water, or air. And also with that Page of Wands, like, that's very adventurous, very spontaneous and creative. And I feel like that's also how they view you. This pet could definitely see you, you know, if they've just recently met you, I feel like they can already tell by your energy, and also the home that you have created, the home energy. They're able to feel like they're finally released from maybe whatever kind of past that they had. So please be patient, be kind. This animal seems very sweet and has a lot of potential, and it seems like they are just, you know, starting to gain their footing. So just be patient with your pet if you are trying to train them, or if this is a new pet that, you know, going through the beginning phases of learning that pet and learning their personality and working with them, especially if it's, you know, God bless, like a shelter pet. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If this resonated with you guys, pile number 1, please give the video a like. Let me know in the comments what kind of pet you have. And also go ahead and subscribe to be able to vote on what videos I post next, as this one was voted top. And also check out personal readings by me, and also New Year's specials. Stay tuned, and I will be launching that on other platforms as well. It's not just going to be here on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. All right. Collective number 2. This is your reading. If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe and join me here in my castle. This was actually the top voted video here. So if you actually do subscribe over on my community page, you can vote on what videos or topics you would like to see next. Of course, you can always give me a shout out in the comments as well, and let me know what's vibing with you throughout the reading. So without further ado, pile number 2, let's get started. What does your pet think of you? I'm kind of picking up on a lot of the pet's energies, and also how they're viewing you. This is a brand new deck, so work with me here. We have is this kind of like, I haven't even read the deck yet. What is this? This is like a stop sign. It's a 8-sided octagon. Obviously, that's what a stop sign is. But I don't get what this card is. Does it have like shapes in it? Let me check real quick, just because I'm like super confused. I always feel like a baby trying to put the blocks into the shape whenever I do this. This is a new deck. Hold up. I'm so confused. We're gonna take a look here because we also have the Ace of Pentacles tradition. And we also have, oh, another green earth energy, but it says water dragon. Helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. So, for some of you, this could be a water pet. For some of you, this could be an exotic pet or something that really makes you stop and look. I'm not sure what this is going on here. This stop sign, it just says light attributes and shadow attributes. But we will go ahead and shuffle you guys another card because I feel like it's just the stop sign imagery for me is like something that's breaking tradition with that Ace of Pentacles. So it could be some exotic type of pet, something that needs a lot of care and maintenance. Also the water dragon. So for some of you, this could be an aquatic or tropical kind of animal or pet. Let's get one more for collective number 2. What does their pet think of them? What does collective number 2, what does their pet think of them? Collective number 2. What does your pet think of them? Collective number 2. So, the clarifying card we have for what your pet thinks of you. We have the Hermit card. And it says light attributes. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. The shadow attributes is it withdraws from society out of fear, negativity, judgment of others, refusing to help those in need. So with your pet, I feel like your pet is a little bit high maintenance. You know, maybe this pet is either really high maintenance or really low maintenance, because it could be like, I'm also getting like a fish, but like an exotic fish, I don't know. And there could be a lot going into the area that this pet has within the household or something like that. Also, I feel like this pet sees a lot of you in this Hermit card. You know, if you're withdrawn from society right now, that's a very typical thing. But this pet could be seeing a lot more of you now than what they used to. But they could feel almost too forgotten, which is like sad. Maybe this pet would like to have a little bit more TLC with you, a little bit more one-on-one time. This pet could really like baths or water. They could feel like they're trapped in the house. I feel like your pet wants to get out more. If this is a pet that you're able to take outside, they could feel a little bit pent up right now. If that's in a cage or in a house. They could also too be feeling like the hermit. But this, I feel like this pet really recognizes too that you have a really high intuition, that you got something going on. I feel like the pet can really also see outside of the physical realm with this Ace of Pentacles tradition card. It's kind of just like a tree in a bubble, which is kind of quite creepy if you think about it, like the world in a globe. So I feel like they have vision outside of just this realm, and also with the water dragon with high, deep psychic abilities. I feel like that just makes sense. this pet could definitely be intuitive with you. Alright, we're gonna get some clarifiers here with the new Manga Tarot. We're gonna test out this bad boy, see how it reads. Let's get some clarifying cards for how collective number 2, how does their pet view them? Collective number 2, we have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Three of Cups. Again, there's something about socialization. We have the Sun card. So for some of you, you guys could have children. You could have like a child, and then maybe like this pet is actually for them. This is like your kid's pet or family pet. Or also, there's just something about socialization as well. So this pet could want to get out and socialize with other pets that you may have, or just may want to get out of the house or out of the cage, socialize with you or interact with you a little bit more. And also we have the Hierophant. Again, there's that commitment that, you know, I don't want to say owner, what is it, like, there's a duality here. So the Hierophant is about, you know, commitment from one to another, as whether you commit to this pet. So they really, I feel like this pet just wants some TLC. They want you to commit some time out of your day just to kind of socialize with them. They could feel like a little bit left out, especially with the Hermit card coming out here with the stop sign. We also have, I feel like for some of you, you know, maybe it's just that you've simply been busy, you know, and we don't always intend for that, but also like they can become part of the family and like kids to us even, you know. Some people take it to extremes, but I feel like for a lot of you, because clarifying it, we have the Six of Wands. So for some of you, could just be simply busy or out of the home, or just so stuck around home that you're just kind of like, blah, you know. Let's kind of let's get a couple more. What does your pet currently think of you? What does your pet currently think of you? And yeah, okay, so we have the Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands. And your pet, they're very, very understanding. This is just them kind of saying, you know, they want to play. It's almost like a playful energy with the Three of Cups and the Sun card. It's a very youthful but yet energetic kind of socializing with friends, laughing and, you know, going around in circles and playing chase and whatnot and being active with that Knight of Swords and having that connection, that communication. They know too that maybe it's just you're simply busy, or maybe they don't have access to go and roam free without, you know, your attention. But also with the Nine of Cups, they do know that you are thankful for them. The Nine of Cups is a card of gratitude as well, and it's also that you've kept them in your mind and in your feelings. It's not like you just simply forgot about them, the Two of Wands, and kind of moved on in the world without them and just kind of ignoring them and doing the bare minimum. They know that there's a lot of other things on your plate. This pet is just I feel like they have a lot of pent-up energy with this Ace of Pentacles, the Tradition card, just kind of being contained, like that growing tree is literally self-contained. And the Water Dragon helps you flow easily around obstacles, and with like a stop sign out here with the Hermit, there's definitely been some kind of cease or stop. For some of you, you could be, unfortunately, like away from your pet. Let's get two more. What does collective number 2, what does their pet think of them? What does collective number 2 think of them? Yeah, the Seven of Cups in reverse and Ace of Pentacles, again, as we had earlier in reverse. They know you didn't mean to do this. They know that you're going to come back around, and they know to be patient with you, because I feel like it's just, you know, you might go a little bit of time in between spending time with this pet of yours. And I feel like if it's a pet that likes to go outside, they really like to interact with nature and with water, really enjoy the outdoors. Maybe it's just the off season and it's just not available for you guys. Maybe the animal likes to socialize at dog parks or something like that, or doggy hotels, and they have friends, like dog friends, and they can't see them right now. For sure, definitely feel like that. So they feel like they're not really getting socialized, that they too are also kind of staying inside more. Well, if that resonated with you guys, pile number 2, I hope it did. Please let me know in the comments what kind of pet you have, what's kind of vibing with you. If you feel like I'm vibing with you, go ahead and subscribe and vote on what videos I post next, as this one was top voted. I love to interact with you guys, and also keep an eye out for my New Year's specials for any personalized readings. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, collective number 3. This is your reading of what your pet thinks of you. We're tapping into a lot of the pet's energies, just letting them really take the floor and see what they have to say and what they think of you. We are going to get started. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel to vote on what videos I post next. This was actually the top voted video, so thank you for everyone who participated in that. That's over on the community page after you subscribe. So, all right, let's get into it. Collective number 3, what does your pet think of you? We have Avenger. We have the Ace of Wands, Memory, and we also have Rainbow Dragon. So if you guys were drawn to pile number 1, I just like to include that because it seems like it's going to be the same scenario, or at least a little bit along the same lines. With the Avenger, I instantly think of someone who has rescued the pet, or like a savior to the pet. Also, it says desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Also, there's a bunch of maps here, so maybe this pet has moved a lot with you. They've been through a lot with you. We also have the Ace of Wands, which, memory, again, this pet could have, like, fearful memories of where they've been, or of their past, but I feel like you guys have maybe been with each other for quite some time. And we also have the Rainbow Dragon, brings the leap of joy that opens new doors, have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. The rainbow is pretty cool. So, I mean, that's kind of like a blessing and a beautiful way to express itself and to finally open up. I feel like this is a very, very harsh kind of background. So if you have raised this pet from its first day on, and or like from a young age, and they came from a good household, then I feel like they may have been really frightful of the world, or they could be right now. Maybe they're a little bit afraid of you or people in the family, or just really loud, sudden movements. I feel like this pet could just be really skittish or just be really defensive, but I feel like they will open up with time with this Rainbow Dragon. It's just their way of character. Some pets, you know, they're just not made to be held. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarifiers with the new manga tarot deck. So collective number 3, what does your pet think of you? Also too, with that Avenger and the Ace of Wands, I feel like you are someone that this pet knows is a very, very big protector of them. They know that you are on their side. I feel like if you took this pet in and have shown it love and mercy, this pet is definitely going to, yes, love you. We have the Four of Wands as well, which is a happy home, stable life, 1111 soul connection. So this pet feels like you are definitely their love, their savior. This also Queen of Swords, which is, the Queen of Swords is also like an activist or someone who stands up for the small fry or the small guy. So they feel like maybe you say a lot of good things to them. Maybe you like baby talk to this animal, and it kind of reminds them of when their pet parent may have cared for them, or maybe what their pet parent lacked to give them. They feel like you're a very good mother figure, whether you're a male or female or anywhere in between. They feel like it's a very divine mother connection or savior. We also have the Magician and the Emperor. Wow. Okay, so there's a really good balance, though, between masculine and feminine energies coming through. Sorry, this is a new deck, so it's kind of a little bit... Ooh. I'm going to clarify the Magician and the Emperor, which I definitely feel like the Magician is someone who is a master alchemist, someone who's able to transform situations over time in all shapes of form of emotional, physical, mental, and, you know, stuff like that. So with the Emperor card right next to that, there could have been something really harsh, really ruling in their past that you were able to just completely wipe out and give them a brand new way of thinking and feeling. And let's also see, and you know, if you have if this pet is within a family, they really, really respect the male or masculine figure as well. I feel like you're showing up more as the feminine mother kind of loving energy, the protector, and there could be a more masculine counterpart to that as well that they equally respect, that they think is really, really badass as far as they're able to really manifest quite anything. So if you have a masculine counterpart that's also taking care of this pet, they know that this is kind of like head honcho with the Magician and the Emperor. And we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, with that Four of Wands, this pet absolutely loves you and your family. They feel completely accepted. They feel a little bit more understood now than maybe than they had in the past. I feel like this... Oh, sorry, my curtain kind of closed. Closing time. It's almost time for me to go to work. Yeah, they really love the family. They feel accepted. They feel noticed. A little bit more understood than maybe they had in the past. Let's get a couple more cards. The Knight of Coins. Very slow moving. Some of you guys could be working from home. This pet could be seeing you a lot more than than they used to. This pet, also with the Avenger, I feel like this pet is very, very protective of you. It doesn't necessarily you have to be the Avenger. And with the Ace of Wands, I feel like that's a very physical, very explosive, very aggressive, protective energy, but it's out of love. Definitely out of love and out of pack mentality with that rainbow dragon. Just trying to protect the home and the family because they absolutely adore you and the masculine counterpart that takes care of them. So they find a great balance. Also, with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands, that's the most happy home life that you can get, you know. And with the Knight of Coins, clarifying that Queen of Swords, like I was saying, they feel a little bit more understood, a little bit more... I don't know. That pretty much makes sense. That could have taken a little bit of time. This pet could have taken a little bit of time to warm up to you or heal from their past, really, because I feel like they could have had a background too. And with that Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles, so again, there's a very, very stable social family dynamic going on with this pet. They feel like they have the role of the protector with the Nine of Coins, which is the slowest card in the deck, but also someone who does the nightly rounds and protects, you know, the pentacles or protects the treasure chest. So yeah, the treasure that they call family with that Ten of Pentacles. So there could be just one pet as well. There could be more. I feel like this is an only pet type of situation. And you could be raising that in a family as well. It could be a new pet. Well, I hope that resonated with you guys. It was just kind of a short and sweet look into what your pet thinks of you. Looks like they really, really respect you. And they love it when you treat them like the baby and just talk to them and actually be vocal with them. And it seems like they are very, very playful with you as well. This dog, it could be a dog. This pet has a lot of, looks like they also too have a lot of energy towards themselves and also the people in the family. So big protector vibes. Well, yeah, that's really all I'm getting. Let me know in the comments if you feel like I resonated with you. Please let me know. You can give the video a like or subscribe to actually see and vote on what videos I post next, as this one was top voted. And keep an eye out, as I will be posting a New Year's special for personalized readings from me. So if that is what interests you and you want a reading for you and all about you, let me know and I'll be happy to help. So collective number 4, let's get into it. All right, collective number 4. All right, thank you guys for joining me. We are going to take a look at what your pet thinks of you. We're kind of tapping into the pet's energy and seeing what they view you as, what kind of character, and we're going to be intuitively pulling from the manga tarot deck, the new deck. So yeah, without further ado, this is the second time I've got this one. Is this the other deck? It's not. This one says light attributes. It's the same one. I have 2 of these cards. I don't know this deck. I didn't even see it in the book, which I looked, but we'll pull another one. We'll see what we have. We also have 10 of Cups, Indulge, and Blue Dragon from the Pleiades. Prepares you to accept source healing, accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. There's a lot of blue out here, and we automatically have the 10 of Cups, Indulge, which is a fish. So for some of you, this could be a water animal. They could have a water birthday. If you know when your pet was born, they could just be a really emotional, very expressive animal that you have, which could be really funny because like they might be way more expressive than you would expect a pet to be, because you would never expect a fish to like have a personality. But some people notice traits in them. So for some of you, you could have water animals or like a tropical type of animal or something that could be really using some water right now. And with this empty card, this is giving me a different message than earlier. This one is a very open, vast canvas. So with the 10 of Cups, the Indulge, there's also like a fulfilling with this emptiness going into a complete fulfillment of indulgement. This pet feels very emotionally fulfilled with you. They definitely love you, with the 10 being completion of cups. And with the Blue Dragon from the Pleiades is a very high, sourceful, this could be like an emotional support kind of animal is what I'm getting. And you don't even have them registered, but this pet definitely gives a lot of emotional assurance for you or from you. This pet is deeply connected to you and could really feel comforted by you. I'm getting like kitty purrs, or just loves it when you hold them. They feel just really at peace with you and your family, being your pet and being by your side in this lifetime. Also with that 10 of Cups and all this water energy, it seems like this could be some source of energetic healing that your pet emits, whether vibrational. We do have the Tower card coming out here. How does collective number 4, how does their pet see them? Wow, okay, what was I saying? The Tower card is a break of ego, and it's actually like cracking the code, unleashing, the occult, the divine, past life remembrance, and having those epiphanies and soul developments with the Tower moments that make us face those deep parts of ourselves and soul evolution. We also have the 6 of Cups, which is a card of Scorpio, and reuniting with, people of our past self, and reaching out and lending them a hand and actually healing those memories and reuniting with them. So definitely feel like this pet could have actually been connected to you in some shape or form in previous energetic existence, or at least in this lifetime. You could have anxieties and Tower moments, and you could feel, really down in the dumps sometimes, and this pet really knows when to reach out to you and offer you emotional support, or vice versa. Maybe this pet sometimes gets the blues, and you just know when to, just the right time when to touch them or pet them or comfort them, and they appreciate that. We also have the 3 of Swords coming out here. So definite heart chakra energy, definite past lives. Again, just reconfirming that timeline. Also, there is a quite sadness to this. A lot of water, heart chakra energy. I feel like for some of you, you definitely could have like a cat that you just, you know, blanket all the time when you're feeling a little bit anxious. And we also have the Five of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Some of you could be spending a lot more time with this pet, or this pet could be helping you through a hard time. Maybe this pet has been with you for quite some time. Maybe it's been with you through past relationships, and it's been through different locations with you. It's definitely helped some sort of emotional healing in some shape or form. And the Five of Pentacles, she's like, there's such like a telenovela vibe going on as far as being really dramatic. This pet has seen you display a lot of emotion, and this pet was like, who hurt you? This pet would fight for your honor, really. But I feel like they really have a deep connection to you, deep love, and it seems like it's been something that's been fated, that you have this pet and that they've helped you through certain times of your life where it was maybe just really hard, and this pet has always been there for you, and this pet has never disappointed or left you. As trapped as that sounds. But this pet, you know, they're happy to help. They're happy that they're here with you, and then it breaks their heart to see maybe what you go through some days, and that they can't like interact and speak with you on this realm, but they're trying to send you like definite emotional downloads with the blue dragon from the Pleiades. So this pet, how they see you, I feel like they see you for your worth, and they actually see it like 10 times that, and they're like, really, you like put yourself down all the time, and this pet is just would gas you up if they could, as like a friend, as a homie, and I feel like as a shoulder to cry on, and a really good soul friend, and like a soulmate. Because soulmates, people don't understand that soulmates can like literally be your best friend. That's what they are defined as, unless you go into more like twin flame energies, which maybe my channel will become one of those. Who knows? I don't. That's really all I'm getting for you guys. It seems like they just see how emotional you can be, and I feel like that's really taught this pet that there can be so many emotions in the human life, and that it could feel like they are almost even hindered, or that they can't fulfill exactly what it is they're trying to say, or like, I don't know what that message is. That's so weird. I feel like this pet feels like they were meant to help you emotionally, and also comfort, and give you a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Maybe this pet just really helped you guys through a lot of dark times. So I hope so. I hope this pet keeps on healing you and emitting those vibrational energies of love that they have for you. And, you know, make sure you're giving that to yourself too. It seems like some of you guys might be going through a little bit of stuff right now too, that the pet even sees you working on. So if this resonated with you guys, please let me know down in the comments. It's always so weird. But go ahead and like the video if you feel like I really resonated with you. And as a reader, you can also subscribe to my channel and vote on what videos I post next. This was the top voted video, so thank you for everyone who participated in that. And on my community page, after you subscribe, you can actually vote. So thank you guys, and make sure you keep an eye out for my New Year's special for personalized readings if you're interested. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.